Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show, the Big Daddy G Show.
Make you pick hunker man.
I bet you won't put my meat in your mouth.
Yeah, come here, baby. Come here. Oh, hi kids. We're at Hutch Hamburgers today, and we're with Mike Hutchinson. Now, Mike has been with Hutch Hamburgers for how long?
Since 1981.
1981. And how did you get involved with Hutch Hamburgers?
I knew a friend of mine who was living in Austin at the time. I was in Dallas, and he used to come into Hutch. And at that time, Homer Hudson, who started Hutch, had sold the business to his nephew. And his nephew was, as I remember, was working for the state and trying to run the restaurant, and he couldn't do both. So the business was for sale in 1981. So we got a few of our friends together, pooled our money together, and took over the business. You know, expanded the menu, kept a few items like the Dag Burger, and just went with it from there. Also, it was a different place in 1981. You could do things on a pretty reasonable amount of money in those days.
Right. Well, the Dag Burger is my favorite burger here. So in 1981, this guy Homer sold the business. Right. And why did he call it Hutch?
Homer Hudson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So
Homer Hudson, Hutson. Okay. He's opened a business in 1939, and it ended up at this location in 1968. And then it was from 68 to 81 that we took it over. And we've been here ever since.
I remember reading somewhere that that there was a flood here at one time.
Yeah, that was a big story until last year. Memorial Day flood last year. I mean, Memorial Day flood in 1981 is like that. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but the one last year was really bad.
Well, did you get water here?
We did not get any water here last year.
Okay.
I mean, all around us we were flooded.
Right.
But we lucked out. We lucked out last year. In '81, we got a couple inches of water in here, and we have pictures on the wall from '81 where it was pretty devastating. McMorris Ford used to be across the creek from us. They lost cars, and the creek was full of cars. They got washed down into the town lake. It was really pretty devastating. But not last year was worse. Wow. It was worse. The whole through the general Austin area was worse than '81, I think.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that Hutch Hamburgers survived. So in 1981 you took over, and so you've been working here every day since 1981.
Pretty close.
Pretty much. Okay. So what about? Have you decided that this is it? This is what you love to do. That you're not going to do nothing else. That's it, or?
Life's funny that way. It never seemed that it would ever be this long.
Yeah.
When we started, we were kids. I was 27, and I thought that it was good. My first venture in the restaurant business, and I'd be a big mogul or something by the time I'm my age. But it just never worked out that way. I found out that I like having a small, hands-on kind of place. A place where I could have contact with the customers and the employees. And my wife works here, my kids work here. So it just turned out that way. So yeah, we've been here ever since.
Well, I started coming here. A friend of mine invited me to come here on a Wednesday night because you have a 2-for-1 burgers on Wednesday nights, and so that's why we came here. And I've been coming anytime I'm in town or I'm able to get downtown on a Wednesday. And I used to bring all the kids in the neighborhood to come eat here in my old neighborhood, and we just love the food here. But so you say your kids work here too, your wife works here too.
Right.
Okay. And do you serve beer here?
Beer and wine.
Beer and wine, okay. But you're not serving alcohol as far as like hard liquor or anything like that?
Well, we used to.
Okay.
From 1981 to 1990, we used to have live music here. And back in those days, we thought it was a good idea to have alcohol, like mixed drinks.
Right.
And which went with the music, but we had to decide. We were like making it on either direction. We're too small to be a big music venue, and so we decided to cut the music out. When we cut the music out, we got to the point where, this is nice. Not everybody a bunch of drunk people, so we just cut out the alcohol too, except for beer and wine. So we're more of like a family place.
So was it not profitable to sell alcohol?
Well, we just had to decide. It was just like we were going to either be a restaurant or a bar with food.
Okay.
And we thought that we wanted to make our name as a restaurant, try to serve the best burgers and food that we can, and more of a family type atmosphere, which is how it turned out these last 25 years.
Would you consider doing live music again? Let's say if it was just a guitar player or a piano player, maybe just like little background music or something like that to help musicians out that are new to the city or have been around for a while. Would you consider that? I mean, we are on a stage that Stevie Ray Vaughan played in, which is, I think, an honor in its own, but would you consider that, like maybe just the corner, one corner having a guitar player with a mic, nothing, a little amp, nothing too heavy duty, no?
No.
Okay.
We're past that.
Past that? Okay.
Whole stage.
Okay. But you still kept the stage, though.
Well, because it was built here. What am I going to do with it?
Yeah, right.
We still use it. We always have live music for our Christmas party, employee Christmas parties and stuff. It just always was here, so we just.
Well, you have to promise the kids at home that you will not sell the property and build condos. Let them build more condos. You got to promise right now, in front of the cameras, that you won't do that.
Well, I don't own the property here, so I have no control over this property.
Oh, okay, all right.
I just lease it. But right now, I can tell the kids, and I feel really confident about saying that we're going to be here for a while.
Awesome, awesome. Back when they used to have live shows here, who has played here that is now famous or was famous at one time?
Johnny Winter played here. These are all. Most of these people sat in. We used to have like house bands like Tex Thompson, Daniel Landers used to play here every Sunday night. Angel Straley played every Thursday night. But they'd sit in like that. There was Johnny Winter played here. Stevie played here. Joe Ely's played here. Doug Soms played here. Actually, Doug Soms played with his whole band one time. Let's see, catch me off guard here. Just there's a lot of the a lot of the old school blues and R&B keepers played the Cobras. I don't know if you're old enough to remember the Cobras played here. So it was a good scene back in those days. But Austin's transitioning. Every area of town you go into is bars and restaurants. And downtown here, with all this construction, like the condos you're alluding to, is like people say, Jesus, I don't go downtown. It's a hassle, which is true because the condos, take up all the parking spots. So parking's kind of a problem, and streets are blocked sometimes because they're getting the booms in or doing concrete drops and everything. So it's just different. We're a few years away here, I think, from really getting things settling downtown here, especially here in the rear. There's just a lot going on.
Well, have you ever thought about putting parking spaces like going up, like up parking garage? No, I always find parking. I've never had a problem finding parking. Let me ask you another question. Do you cater to the V people?
What people?
The V people, the vegetarian.
Oh yeah, we have veggie
vegans.
burgers.
Oh, you do have veggie burgers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
We've had veggie burgers for 20 years. Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, we make a pretty good veggie burger.
Awesome. Now, your French fries are delicious, and I love French fries. As you can tell, I like a lot of fried stuff. But do you guys cut them here, or
We cut them here.
Okay.
And we cut them daily and we use them daily. Yes.
Okay, so they don't come out of a bag and you just dump it into.
No, they're
Right,
not frozen. They're not frozen. And we cut them.
So where do you get your meat?
I'm happy to say we get locally here. Johnny G's Meat Market. He forms in the patties for us, and we get it from them daily. It's fresh, not frozen.
Well, we love it because the food. I mean, I don't know. The food here is really good, man.
Appreciate
If you want a really good burger, this is the place to go. So you said your kids work here. How many kids do you
We
have?
have 2 boys.
2 boys, and they both work here.
Yeah.
So I got to learn which ones they are, so I'd be nice to them. And they've been working here since they were really young, or
15.
15. Awesome, and they're still here.
Yeah, they're still here. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Your wife works here
My
also.
wife Kim is here. Yes, she's here.
And do they charge you to work here? Do you have to pay them?
Oh, I definitely have to pay him. I
Oh,
definitely have to pay him. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. And so you think that you're going to be here for another 20, 30 years or something like that?
Hard to say.
Okay.
It's hard to say.
Right.
Like I said, Austin's downtown's changing. I have no control over it. There's some things you have no control over in life, but right now, I feel confident it's going to be rich for a few more years anyway.
Well, let's say somebody came to you and said, Hutch, we want to throw you out of this place, but we're willing to build you another place. Exactly the same, or whatever you want us to build, we'll build it for you if you move from here. Would you do it?
Probably yes. Probably yes. Yeah.
But just not out of Austin.
Oh, never.
All right.
Never.
Awesome. And you have also excellent milkshakes, chocolate, vanilla. What else do you serve besides beer and wine? Chocolate milkshakes, vanilla.
Strawberry shakes.
Strawberry shakes.
We have
okay.
a brownie that we make in-house. That you can get a brownie, and we can make a brownie blitz, which is like a milkshake with its own brownie blitz in it.
I might have to check that out a little later. Okay, and you also have onion rings that are this big.
We hand that onion ring. delicious.
They can only bring one to the table at a time. They're delicious, man. I'm not a real big fan of onion rings, but these onion rings are awesome. So what I was thinking we could do is maybe get a dag burger, which is my favorite burger in this joint, and then maybe we could split it. I brought some champagne flutes, and I thought that we could drink a little, well, maybe some beer out of it or something, you know, and enjoy a burger. What do you think?
Sounds great to me.
All right. Kids, will be right back. Right, so now we're going to enjoy a little Texas champagne.
Classic.
Yeah. All right. Here's to Hutch Hamburgers. May they live long, long time, and stay here a long time, and please don't close it. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so let's, I'm going to cut this burger in half, and we're going to share a dag burger because dag burgers are so big that it's hard to eat a whole one by yourself. Can you eat one by yourself?
I haven't in 20 years. I usually split them,
All
just
right.
like this.
Grab that one. It's the smaller piece.
Just so you know, this is 3/4 of a pound of beef before it's cooked.
Dang. Well,
That's why I only eat half.
thank you, Johnny G's. All right, let's give it a shot.
It's good. I haven't had one of these in a long time. It's delicious.
And French fries are delicious.
That's it right there.
Hutch, I just want to thank you for allowing us to come and interview you and come and have this awesome burger and onion rings and French fries. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, Daddy G.
Thank you very much, man. Viva Austin. That's right.
He's behind this car. He's next to stay.
Just back up.
Back up!
Just back up a bit.
Back up! Back up! Keep backing!
It's clear. You're good.
You're clear, go in! Yeah, you're clear, you can go into frame! You are clear to go into frame! What? You can go...
Go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead! Yeah.
Ketchup?
I'm gonna ketchup for the onion rings.
Thank you. so delicious.
Hey, mine's gone.
The crew's not hungry, are they? Hutch, I just want to thank you for allowing us to come and interview you and come and have this awesome burger and onion rings and french fries. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, Daddy G.
Thank you very much, man. Viva Austin. That's right.
Going home now. Hold on. Shush! What the? Hey, wait a minute.
Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show, the Big Daddy G Show. Can we all just get up on the Big Daddy G Show? Yeah, man. Why clean your room when you can do some shrooms? The Big Daddy G Show. Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show, the Big Daddy G Show.